The sex was some of the best we had in a while, and yet what I needed was rest, and he stood up, grinned, said he'd be back in a minute. Needed McDonald's burgers and fries before he ran head up in it, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it, yet can't understand why to see rain on me and Ashanti would make me so blue. That unglued, I'd search through his things, finding his dream come true. Wow. Who knew? With picture number 2, the hurt would grow worse as I read on the back over and over and over that one-line verse, short as the distance between him and her embraced. My dream come true. Looked me right in the face. She was cute. Her brown eyes, thick thighs, small waist, and naturally long hair made it hard not to compare as I stared. And the lies he disguised now crystallized the image before my eyes, held in my hands. And no words could cross my lips, or else the dam of emotions would blow and overflow if they parted, so I stood, haunted and taunted by the notion flaunted before me that I was never wanted, just needed so his blue bubbles could bust, out of lust, but not love. His dream come true filled my head with dread. I'm placing this chick somewhere Kodak color bleeding dead, a puddle of faded memory in my over-imaginative mind. And will the hands of time to rewind back to when I was totally blind and also naive, what I didn't know I couldn't see and so believed anywhere instead of here. Reading her labeled your dream come true that you will always love. Yet not enough to mention it nor her between us. My disgust at your intention to keep me as mistress, not Mrs., has ended, but you still deny she has a name. Passing blame to maintain your game and action similar even with her. She was to tell me, but first I must read those words. My dream come true. Reality set in quickly, had me to beat me, couldn't allow another player to roam about freely, instead pimping. Fuck that shit. She had a right to listen and know the kind of man she was with, so 3:06 a.m., mad, crying, and pissed. Yeah, I called her. Damn.
All right.
Damn. No answer. I calmed down. Used common sense. You know, the good kind my mama gave me, waited and prayed that God would give me the words to say, so I'd be more than fantasy to your dream come true. And when we spoke, we laughed, schemed, plotted, and cried, and I realized the voice on the end of the line was as real as mine. I could feel a connection, a bond we shared now that we belong to that not-so-elite, too well-established two-time Cheaters Club, where new inductees come in every class, size, and breed, distinguished apart by the abused state of our hearts, yet forever branded by the niggas who plan to run through the same boo, baby, mommy, honey, or bitch, whatever name was picked, always made him sound clever. Man, how we laughed at the reason that would pair us together. And when it ends, I thought, we could have been friends. If only I had not met you as his dream come true. Okay. I wrote this about 5 years ago, actually. It's called Roll Call for the Streets. African black men, Latino Americans, the burning sands you trail will only land you in jail unless you choose to reroute your path and derail that train headed straight for hell on earth. You were given birth to take dominion in this land and possess the wealth that was at your hand for your taking, but the scheme of God's dream didn't mean making that almighty dollar as some baby's mama hollers and screams because the son she loves life has ended, terminated suddenly by the war over drugs and the number of slugs that brand him. From not selling enough, sniffing and smoking too much, or pushing rock on a block that got so hot others wanted a piece, and brothers pulled out their piece, while lovers wrestled and sleep in peace, yet get none that compares with the rest given to those laid up in their graves. See, long forgotten in these last days are the tablets Moses raised before his people. Thou shalt not kill no longer seems believable or achievable, and in the end, nobody wins. Because our African black men and Latino Americans have bought into the lie. They do not ask nor question or even try to second guess why their wage for sin is death or a minimum of life without parole, when it would have paid just to listen to Just pay attention when us women felt the need to warn you to take heed to the fool's creed. But it seems like you all wait until it's too little too late. To see that street ghetto hood fraternity got you set for life, playing its dependent, needy mistress or wife, because you weren't man enough to stand on your own. Afraid to step out alone and break free, grown deceived to believe it's better to stay shackled with misery's company than to see if you can. To see that you can. African black men, Latino Americans. I speak for your women who are praying for you to make it through temptation's hands and Satan's plans to lure you away from us. When you are our reason for being. Our hope never fades in your succeeding. We are pleading that you stop treating these burning sands and scarring brands like badges of honor and come home. Please. Stop roaming the streets to make ends meet that rob you of new beginnings. This desire to provide is clothed with pride that's just too expensive. Your true value is worth more than any dollar, and paper chasing can't replace the space we remain assigned to fulfill. So please, allow us to do our jobs and love you, African black men, Latino Americans. We need you to survive.